So we're ready to get the round going here at Chambers Bay, and we'll begin, Frank, at the first with a par 4.
496 yards. Obviously, that'll stretch anybody out there. That bunker down the right is very much in play. The fairway does narrow out, too, just short of that. So this really is going to require one of your best tee shots. Semi-blind second shot, a relatively big green.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. So it's headed for the green. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. -1 in the early going. He's putting for birdie now. Good putt, and now 1 under par. Now to the second hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is not overly long. Where's the trouble here?
Well, 281 yards really to the big long bunker that goes all the way to the green. So as long as you can avoid that, you don't have to hit driver down here, just something that's going to be a little short of that. You're still only going to have 100 yards really, or just over 100 yards in for your second shot. A really good chance too to get off to a good start.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
He goes after him like he is here.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Jordan Spieth eyeing this putt for birdie. -2 for the day. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Settles in over the putt. One under early in the round. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners. More like ragtails, but beautiful par 3. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That would be a great look at birdie. Ricky Fowler trying to roll this one in. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
But now a chance for a birdie. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Maybe a misread right there. Drops it, and he's at even par. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. Frank, standing here on the 4th tee at Chambers Bay, you can see what this golf course is all about with those dunes on the left and all that sand down on the right. A lot of trouble here.
Yeah, first hole, Rich, really, that bends to the right, but if anything, you want to keep the tee shot down the left side. It's going to give you a better angle to the green. And unlike the 2 previous holes, this fairway slopes to the other direction, to the right. That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing. It's got a tail on it.
Yeah, that's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Gave that the full treatment. Get up. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Second shot now for Ricky Fowler. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Getting set now over the putt. In red figures at 1 under par. He has this attempt for par. Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now. Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the 5th here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The whole pinch is in, though, with those bunkers left and right. And there's just one bunker in the front of this green. And that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall. That's in the fairway.
I'm loving that balance.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Second shot. Good look at the green. Spieth trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Has it. And he's 2 under par. Just a couple of feet. Go ahead and do that. Birdie. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, as long as it's not in the rough, the bunkers, well, there's no trees here, really. That little green strip, that runway down there, another hole that bends to the right, but find the fairway. The fairway's wide enough. You've got a pretty good idea exactly where you want to go. And once again, this is one of the shorter par 4s. So good drive here, just a short iron in. Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. Getting set for another approach. Our featured golfer really looks dialed in at this point.
Yeah, right now this is a great feeling to have as a golfer. Your swing's good, the timing, it's almost like it's just completely natural. You don't have to think. The swing is exactly where you want it to be. So really you're just looking at the flag in front of you.
This could be a good one. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Frank, what do you think about this approach here at the 6th?
Well, one of the few greens here that's protected on both sides. Rather narrow green, and you can see really what happens if you miss. Bunkers left and right. Plus there's a couple of ridges, so club selection is important here.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Well, this would put a charge into the gallery. Birdie try for Ricky Fowler. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. On the 7th tee now, it is over 500 yards from the back tee.
Yeah, this is called humpback, and you can see why. There's all those mounds and undulations between you and the hole, plus all that amazing bunkering down the right side. All to be avoided, really. If you can do that, then you get a decent look at this green. But yeah, you've mentioned it, 500 plus yards. It's going to play longer than that uphill.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Woo, that is long.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long. Ten-foot putt left. -3 now, third around. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Oh, come on. That's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Get down. Lay down. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops That's a bonus. That was not a very good read right there. Ricky can pick up a shot right here. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Takes care of business. 5 under par. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Showing no signs of weakness. That's a good putt right there. Stays at 4 under. Frank, the 9th hole is called Olympus. Feels as though Russell Crowe should be standing on the tee, starring in some sort of a movie about the Greek gods.
I knew you'd go like Titans and that down here. But this golf course is for the mere mortals, Rich. This isn't for the Greek gods and the Titans of the world. They might think they are, but this is for you and me. This is for everybody. 36 handicappers. We can all play here.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Not a huge miss, Frank, but did lose this just a little to the right.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to catch a piece of the green, though.
This is a cross-country special. Can't make it, Frank, if you don't hit it.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. I don't know what happened to the other 1%, but...
A good 20-footer here. Well, you can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss, and a drop shot here at the 9th. Spieth settles in over his birdie putt. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
So after all that, he hits a bogey. Setting up to start the back nine here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front nine, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Can we get a measure on that one? That's enormous. Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. Go ahead, big fella. Let it out. 375 yards. Wow.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot. Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Well, here we are at the 11th. Frank, this is a brutally long par 4.
And a little bit blind, too. There's that big dune in the middle of the fairway, and it's sort of a bit daunting. You're not quite sure what's behind that. Well, what is behind that is actually fairway. And just carry it over there. That'll certainly shorten the hole up. And then from there, it's a little bit of a dogleg to the right. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. Well, we've got about 135 yards left. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
The 11th hole. Frank, what's ahead here?
This is another green that's sort of sloped. There's a lot of little slopes in this green here, plus the green angles from right to left. So it just depends on whether that second shot that lands. You've got to be well aware of what you're landing on. If you're landing on a downslope, it's going to kick forward. Obviously, an upslope, it's going to stop that much quicker.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
About 110 yards to the flagstick. Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice, strong breeze.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. In for par, and will sit tight at 4 under. So they'll tap in. Moves to -8. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Ricky Fowler for eagle. Frank a little too amped up trying to make eagle there?
Well, you don't get the opportunity every day, Rich, so can't blame him for that. That birdie's the consolation prize.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just a couple of feet. 4 under on the day. Now at the 13th hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, this one bends to the right, par 4.
It doesn't mean that you have to cut it or move the ball in that direction. Ideally, really, anything down the left side of the fairway would be well suited for this hole. There is a central bunker that sort of protects the front middle of this green. You can go in left of that or right of that, but this is a beefy par 4. 4 on the card, and you are not losing ground.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up, You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, quite a bit to consider here at the 13th.
Yeah, there's little knobs on the left and the right side of this green, so that bunker you can see, at first it looks like you've got to avoid it. Well, you've really just got to carry it.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I don't go that far in a holiday.
Starting to really play well. -5. Frank, now to the 14th hole, and this is the 5th consecutive par 4 here at Chambers Bay, and by this point the players will know whether they're on their game or off their game.
At 546 yards, this hole can be shortened considerably if you choose to take a brave line down the left side. You can chew off as much as 70 or 80 yards. But once again here, because the hole bends to the left, you've really got to know which direction that wind is coming from. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. And look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is going.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Spieth trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Locked in on the read and the speed. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, normally in a golf course, you don't want to spend too much time in the trees, with the trees, around the trees. But part of me wants to go up and hug this tree because he's all alone. It's the only tree on the whole golf course.
Well, I know you're a tree hugger, Rich. I really do. But at 246 yards, when they play this off the back tee at the US Open, believe me, nobody's hugging that tree. They're just trying to make three.
Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. And into the thicker stuff.
Let's see if he can bludgeon this one out.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have.
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Wow, I thought he made that. Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. So a tester from 4 feet. Now to 7 under par. Not going so well for him. He has this for bogey. 9 under for the round. Now to the par 4, 423 yards, 16th hole. What's the right play, Frank?
Fairway first. Once again, you'll see the slope of the fairway from the left to the right side. It means move your aim down that left side. It'll make this fairway appear that much bigger. And of course, then when you hit into this green, you're really going to have to flight that second shot properly. This is like a tabletop green.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Second shot now for Ricky Fowler.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Frank, what's the danger here on the approach to the 16th, considering the green is really pretty small?
Well, obviously it's a short par 4, so you know that the problem is going to happen up ahead, and that's exactly what it does. This is probably one of the smallest, narrowest greens at Chambers Bay. And you can see it slopes dramatically from left to right. That has to be taken into consideration with the second shot.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. And he has it for birdie. Getting set now over the putt. He needs this for bogey. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, you don't need just a caddy out here at Chambers Bay. Seems like you need a sports psychologist. You start thinking about the names of these holes. Beached at 16, and what's 17 called?
Derailed, and you can see why, too. That green's perched up there. If you've got the round going in the wrong direction, this is not a hole to start on. So if you've got a run going, it's just a good tee shot that lands around the front there, and you just take a 3 here. This is not a time to be a hero.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? It's no snack, though.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Well, you can see it there. Feels very good about what he's doing. That's a nice par putt. Stays at 6 under. Never a bad score on the card. That's par. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again, you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walk-in golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Anything you do differently with your setup?
Just dig my feet into the sand a little bit more, but make sure you focus on the exact spot on the ball you want to hit.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy. Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilized that little bit between the ears. Realized he couldn't reach the green, and instead opted for fairway. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.